Alright guys, so I just wanted to quickly go over before the video starts. Last chance to get this jacket or shirt or whatever you want to call it. Link in the description before it goes limited, I guess you could say. Because limited items on islands, whatever. If you play islands, you understand. If you don't, then whatever. Because I'll be making a replacement soon, hopefully. That will be a lot better. I'm not sure what design for the pants, but definitely not these nasty, whatever. So I'm going to start off with the good items in my shop. So we'll start over here with test homes. I wouldn't recommend these for a smaller shop or a newer shop. But they're definitely really good if you have a bigger shop that has a lot of traffic coming through it. Then people will buy and sell these, but they're not for smaller shops, no. None of these. Starfruit seeds, actually, if you have a decent amount of traffic through your shop, these always, starfruit seeds, always, they make me millions of coins at a time. Right now I have 17.3 million. They make me tons and tons of coins. That's ridiculous. So right now I'm buying them for 20,000 and sell them for 32.5 thousand. There's gonna be a price guide in the description, link in the description, so always use that because that is with all the newer prices. So as long as you, whenever you're watching this, it doesn't matter, these will probably still be popular items. I might add a way for you guys to see what items are popular on the price guide, but for now, those prices are most accurate there. Smelters, they're pretty good, but I'd recommend them for a more advanced or bigger shops. You can, if you have some, definitely sell them if you feel like it, or you can. Also, washing stations are pretty good, but nobody sells them to me a lot, so be careful with the prices. I'm not going to say 100k because I'm not 100% sure. Food processors, this pricing probably needs to be bumped up a bit, but it's pretty good demand. These are always going to be good demand, so if you know, but they're not going to be huge profits. They're just really good, constant. Berry seeds are decent, but you're going to get a lot of stock sometimes, and then you're going to lose a lot of stock sometimes. So what I mean by that is, people are going to sell them to you in bulk, and then someone's going to buy them all from you. So it's not like it's going to be a little bit. Typically, like some of these items, they'll just buy them all, or they'll sell them all pretty much. Crystallized iron is also really good. So buy and sell it definitely it's pretty good. Price is changing rapidly on this though, so I'm not 100% sure. I will update the price guide when I know. Diamonds, they're okay. Selling 2 players is really good, but I need to change these prices. Crystallized gold is doing surprisingly good, so I'm going to update those prices hopefully soon. Enchanted diamonds, people do want / need these, but not as much as they used to, so people are getting supplies, so prices are changing again. Titled spellbooks actually went up in demand and value for buying from you, but people will sell them to you less actually, because there's a lower supply but higher demand, so these prices are going to be going up. Also for cactus spike, especially with the new boss, people are getting engaged with all the bosses again. Pages are actually, like, people sell them to you because they fight the wizards for XP and stuff, and then they buy them from you because they want to make a spell book. So that's a pretty good type of market, I guess. They sell them to you because they have them, and then people buy them from you because they want them. That's a pretty good, that tends to be a really good way of selling items. Propellers are always going to be a little bit reliable, but I definitely recommend it for bigger shops. Smaller shops, it's not gonna be worth your time. Pink gears, definitely try and get good prices. 60 and 90 to 95k tends to be pretty good right now. So those are all the items in my shop that are really hot right now, and I would recommend you guys trading. I'm going to explain how to know if an item is going to be hot or if you should start investing in it. So the items that I've already shown, they're really safe to invest in, probably because they're not changing a lot right now. Like, the item themselves, they're not getting updates where it makes them better or worse necessarily. They're just constant for the most part. So definitely invest in those if you want Just make sure you buy them for a fair price and sell them for a fair price, is what I can say. So how to tell if an item's gonna be hot or if you should sell because it's gonna start nosediving in price. So over here I used to have all the Kong and Godzilla update items. I have since removed them because their prices are starting to increase a lot, and I do have a lot in my inventory, or at least a decent amount. So Kong Zax and stuff like Godzilla I have quite a bit, and then I have a bunch of palm tree saplings. So I'm holding on to those because, and I'm also the trophies. See, got a lot. But that's because their prices are actually skyrocketing at the moment. They actually dropped right after the items went limited. So if it's ever an update with limiteds that are going to be limited, but it's one of those things where people are just never going to stop grinding them and grinding them and grinding them, and they're never going to stop. And there's going to be a ton of them in the economy. As soon as it goes limited, all those people have a huge stockpile and they expect to make a lot of money when it goes limited. So the prices actually dropped, and I predicted that. I said that in the price guide right before it happened. So if you guys are going to invest in these items, just hold on to them for about a month at most after they go limited, and as long as there's no hacker problems or dupers, you should be good to sell them at that point and make a decent profit. Just make sure you're careful with the prices, because you could easily not make max profits, or you could lose or you could set it too high and nobody will buy it. So I'll always be making price guides for those sort of things. You can request items you want to see in my shop or price guides in the comments. That sort of thing you can request it in the comments. So make sure to leave a comment if you have any questions, or you want me to add something to my shop or something like that. Just let me know. Or if you want to put a big order in for a bunch of items, stuff like that, just let me know in the comments. So another way that's not limited items, it's new update items. So I wouldn't recommend investing in new update items, but if you do get some new update items and they're like really high value, let's say, I don't know, like the spell pages, how they used to be. I would, if you got a bunch of these and they were worth a lot a long time ago, sell them immediately because they're not super hard to get, and eventually after a few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, the price will be really low and you can buy a lot. So don't necessarily invest in items that aren't going to go limited or aren't going to get very rare. Just invest items that are going to get rare. Anything that's going to get easier to get or is easy to get, don't invest in them. Just sell them if you have them. So that goes for new update items. Just be really careful with them. You can buy and sell them for a really good profit, but don't hold on to them. Make sure you sell them. So let's say Snow Globe for example. So let's say they were worth, you bought it for 1 million coins, but if a bunch of people on Discord want them for 10 million coins, buy a bunch of them, sell them immediately. Because if you wait too long, then all of a sudden the price of these will drop and you will lose a ton of money if you wait too long or try to make too much money. So if you get greedy and set the price to 10 million coins when the actual price is 5 million and you keep it at 10 million, all of a sudden it'll be worth less than what you paid for it and you'll just lose a bunch of money. So be really careful with those sort of items when the update comes out. But as soon as they went limited, the price skyrocketed. So it's just a temporary sort of thing. Imagine these weren't limited, the price would be going down and down and down. Just imagine it that way. I think you guys understand that, hopefully. If you guys want like a electricity guide part 2, like advanced electricity guide, like how to make signs for numbers, how to make these flashing lights I have all the way around my shop, like this and that, and how to make this huge sign with flashing lights around it, or how to make tic-tac-toe, that sort of thing, let me know in the comments. I might just make an advanced electricity guide, or anything you see on my island or you want to know about, just let me know in the comments. So that should cover everything on how to know if something is going to get really valuable or if it's going to nosedive. Because anything, like I said, that isn't going to go limited, it's just a new update, so it's a really hot item. it's just gonna nosedive in value. As people get more of them, it's just gonna become worthless pretty much. So yeah, be really careful about new update items. Like all those banners that are leaks right now on Discord and in some YouTube videos, all those banners, you gotta be careful with them when they come out, because those will actually drop in value. Assuming they're not gonna go limited, they'll drop in value because they're a new item, and once people get their hands on a bunch of them, their value is gonna drop. Typical. So again, be careful with how you price everything. Keep up to date with my price guide, link in the description. Make sure to watch my newest price guide if you ever want to change your prices fast and easy in your shop, and I'll see you guys in the next video.